Good day, everyone. By the way, I am your presenter for today. I am Cherry Iligan. I am going now to report the Module 2 and Lesson 5, which is How Humans Communicate with Computers. The overview. This course pack is designed to introduce to the learners the basic concept of computer in our daily life. In today's age, human-computer interaction is fundamental to daily life, from personal devices like smartphones to sophisticated AI systems. The ways humans communicate with computers have evolved significantly. This report provides an overview of how humans interact with computers, exploring the various methods, underlying technologies, and potential future developments in human-computer communication. Which means computers play a vital role in our daily life, helping with communication, work, education, entertainment, and automation. They are used in smartphones, banking, healthcare, transportation, and online services, making tasks faster and more efficient. From browsing the internet to controlling smart home devices, computers have become essential in our modern living. So in order to learners to gain competency in this course pack is instructed into one. The Lesson 5, How Humans Communicate with Computers. Introduction to human-computer communication. Human-computer communication involves transmitting instructions and information between human and computers, enabling devices to perform specific tasks based on user input. Communication methods have advanced from basic command line inputs to more intuitive interfaces, making technology more accessible and efficient. So humans communicate with computers using different input methods such as typing, touching, speaking, and gestures. Computer then process the input and respond through screen, sound, or actions. Advanced technologies like AI and voice assistant make interactions more natural, allowing people to give commands or tasks or ask questions just by speaking. So the lesson 5 on how humans communicate with computers. So here is the objective. At the end of this lesson, the student is able to first identify the different computer network system in the wired and wireless connections. The second is distinguish between system software and application software. Then last, explain the impact of computers in our daily life. So in 1/4 sheet of paper, answer this activity, which is the riddle of the digital language. The challenge is, I speak a language of ones and zeros, but humans hear my voice, words, and flows. I understand command, but feel no emotion. Yet, I can paint picture, play music, and build a nation. What I am? And also, answer this one in a 1/2 sheet of paper, the analysis. The first one is, what is one common way of a computer shows you information? The second one is, what do we use to type command or information to a computer? So let's begin. How humans communicate with computers. Let's have first the short description of how humans communicate with computers. Humans communicate with computers and technology like smartphones, website, and AI system. It focuses on making technology easy and efficient to use in our daily life. As technology evolves, it improves how we communicate with devices through touch, voice, and even gestures. So we have a computer software or operating system. Computer software refers to a set of instructions or programs that are designed to run on a computer system to perform specific tasks, which means it is the collection of programs and instructions that tell a computer that what to do. It enables the computer to perform tasks like browsing the internet, playing games, or writing documents. For example is the Microsoft Word. The Microsoft Word is a processing software which we use for creating and editing documents. We have the two types of computer software, the application and the programming software. Application software is designed to perform specific tasks such as word processing, graphic design, or video editing. It is created for end users and typically user-friendly. So application software, it is software designed for users to perform specific tasks like writing documents, editing photos, or browsing the internet. For example is the Adobe Photoshop. The Adobe Photoshop is used for editing and designing only the images. The second one is the programming software. Programming software is used by developers to create software applications. These include tools such as compilers, interpreters, and debugger. So again, programming software, it is a tools that help developers create and test software applications. These include compilers, interpreters, and debuggers. For example is the Python compiler. Python compiler converts into Python code into a format a computer can understand and execute. We have also the interaction can occur in two ways. By using a command line operating system in which a computer responds accordingly to the next command what is typed, which means it is the user's type test command. To interact with a computer, it requires knowledge of a specific command. For example is the DOS, which is Disk Operating System. The users type command like there to files or a CD to change the directions. The next one is with the graphical user interface operating system such as pictures, buttons, through mouse clicks, and keyboard entire. It means the users interact with visual elements like icons, windows, and buttons using a mouse and keyboard. Example is the Windows. The users click on icons and menus instead of typing command. We have a system platform. System platform refers to the hardware and software components that make up a computing system or a technological ecosystem. These include the operating system, firmware, hardware, architecture, and other supporting software and tools, which means it is a type of software that helps run and manage a computer, hardware, and basic functions. It provides a platform for other software to work properly. Example is the operating system, like Windows, MacOS, or Linux, is a common type of system software that controls the entire computer and allows users to run applications. We have a system software. We have also the system platform. System platform refers to the hardware and software components that make up a computing system or a technological ecosystem. These include the operating system, firmware, hardware architecture, and other supporting software and tools, which means it is the combination of hardware and software that allows a computer or device to function. It includes the operating system, hardware, components, firmware, and other essential software needed for applications to run. Example is a window. It is a system platform where the hardware works with the Windows operating system and necessary drivers to support software applications like Microsoft Office or web browser. We have also the online application software. Online application software, also known as web-based application, are programs that run on web servers and can be accessed through a web browser. Online application software, which means are the programs that run on the internet instead of being installed on a computer. The users can access them through a web browser from any device with an internet connection. Example is Google Documents is an online application that allows users to create, edit, and share documents directly in a web browser without installing any software. We have also the physical digital integration. The big data can come from a variety of sources, including social media, sensors, transactional system, and more. It is characterized by the 3V, which is volume, velocity, and variety. Big data refers to the vast amount of structured, semi-structured, and unstructured data generated by individuals, organizations, and machines. So physical digital integration, which means it refers to the massive amount of data generated from various sources like social media, sensors, and transactions. It is defined also by the 3Vs, like what I mentioned earlier. The 3Vs stand for the volume, which is large amount of data, velocity, the fast data processing, and the variety, it's the different type of data. For example is Amazon. Amazon uses big data to analyze customer purchases and recommend products based on shopping behavior. So those are the example of physical digital integration. So let's proceed to the big data. Majority of organizations nowadays are moving towards system automation. As such, they identify their physical element and create digital data for more efficient operation and backup. The concept of having paperless company in which transactions, reports, and services are done using automated system, which means the big data helps organized more towards automation by converting physical processes into digital data. This allows for more efficient operations, better decision making, improved data backup. Many companies aim to go paperless using automated system for transactions, reports, and services. So for example is bank. The bank use big data to track transactions, detect fraud, and provide personalized financial services without relying on a paper records. So those are the meaning and example of big data. So the last one is everything of demand. which due to the prevalence of network connectivity, it is possible to have information on demand. Music, movies, and even drivers are made available through the apps in a smartphones, which means that people can instantly access the services, entertainment, or information through the internet whenever they need it. This is made possible by mobile apps and network connectivity. So for example is Netflix, which allow users or allow us to stream movies, TV shows anytime without needing to download or buy a physical copies. So that's all. That's all the meaning and types of how humans communicate with computers. Again, in one half sheet of paper, please answer this following question. The first one is, what is the most common way people interact with a computer's operating system? Second is, name one type of input device used with computers. Then 3, how do computers understand and process human language? So great job for the job well done. Please be reminded that should there be some parts of the lesson that you need clarification, do not hesitate to ask using any mode of communication prescribed to you. Now, if you are ready, please proceed to lesson 6 on how computers affect everyday life. Keep up the good work. Thank you and God bless. That's all for my report.